and felicitations. That's it, I'm opening the show. What have I got to do now?
Hey, well, there's something missing from the table. That's why you're opening the show.
What, the legs? No. What, the tabletop?
No.
Well, it wasn't the cocktails, was it?
No.
Well, who?
Andy.
Andy who?
Andy!
Oh, yeah. Where's he gone?
Where do you think?
Mock if you must, gentlemen, mock if you must. But they said, OK, do you want to sit at the table and open the show with Neil and Steve, or would you rather sit over here and be surrounded by Boy Crazy? It took me about a second and a half to make up my mind, and here I am, surrounded by Boy Crazy. Morning, girls.
Good morning. Morning.
How you doing?
Very well.
Right, we'll see your single a little later on. What's it called?
All you have to do.
Right, oh, this is Steve.
Hi, girls. I'm Steve, one of the stars of the show. Do you want to come and see a big car?
No. Thanks,
Stephen.
This is Neil. This is Neil, who claims to be supple.
Neil Subtle. Okay.
Good morning, ladies. How would you like to watch a nice cartoon a little later on? Scooby-Doo, Beetlejuice with me?
How about not? No. How about
Well, that's sorted you out, guys, hasn't it? Thank you, girls. I shall see you later. Walk with me over here. Yes. Sad lines to meet a young lady with whom a lot of men would like to spend a Saturday morning.
Oh, thank you,
See you,
Andy.
Rosalind.
Thank you, Andy. Yes, I'm very pleased to say we've got hairdresser of the year, Trevor Sorby, here, and what do you think we can do with his hair?
Well, it's very fine.
I can't do a thing with it, Trev.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's much hope here, to be
Not
quite
much
honest.
hope. Let's just
I don't
brush it.
think
Tell
so.
us what's on the show,
Thanks.
then. Let's pamper him.
Feel free, but if, you know, Boy Crazy wants to come over and do this as well, you know, you wouldn't find me objecting. This is what's on the programme between now and 11:25. At 9:35, our Scooby-Doo cartoon. That's called Doom Service. Look out for that. At 10:05, easily the most popular game show on kids' telly. Says here, Steve Johnson and Mousetrap at 10:05. At 10:25, Oxfam celebrate 50 years this year. They're 50 this year. Find out how they're celebrating with Neil at 10:25. At 10:30, The Ghost with the Most and The Talking Stomach. Beetlejuice, that's at 10:30. 2 Unlimited were held off the #1 spot when they did their last single by Bryan Adams. Their new single, Twilight Zone, performed live at 10:45. At 11 o'clock, this bunch of weirdos, great video, are called Outs. You can see the video at 11. 11:15, Sea Lions last week with Terry Nutkins. This week, Seals. Terry's been north of the border to Scotland to make a film for us about them. And at 11:25, your knees go wobbly. Make sure your video's set. It's Boy Crazy. But here's somebody who's not going to make your knees go wobbly, Steve Johnson.
Thank you very much. Now, have you got yourself a car engine, a windshield, a seat? Put them in your bedroom. In your bedroom, you probably get a... no, not the bedroom window, but actually in the bedroom, you probably get a clip round the ear from your dad. Mind you, if you spent about 2 years working on it, thousands of hours, thousands of pounds, and thousands of gallons of paint, you'll probably come up with something like that. Whoa. That is lovely! Put off the set with me. Now, this is my kind of motor, and it's driven by its inventor, Bill Carter. But if you want to switch off your engines and get out, you can join me up here. I tell you, it's not an easy thing to get out of, is it?
It's not too bad, though.
Now, what on earth made you invent something like this?
Well, it's a good hobby.
Yeah.
You have a great time in the evenings working on cars. You've got a bit of design, bit of bodywork, bit of metal work, spraying it, wiring it up, and at the end of it, you just take it for a run.
It's lovely, isn't it? Well, what's it made out of?
Mainly, the mechanical side is of a Jaguar V12.
Yeah.
So I've got the V12 engine.
That's the engine done about. It's huge
the gearbox,
engine.
The suspensions are all in there. Everything I could possibly get to fit has gone in, and on top of which, I've made my own homemade fiberglass body.
So it's like a road car underneath, but this body on the top. So...
It's a road car anyway, really.
Yeah. So, I mean, how long did it take you to make something like this?
19 months, and that was about 2,000 hours working evenings and weekends.
And where? Have you got a shed?
Oh, no, I made it in my garage at home, which is a normal domestic garage.
So it's not a hangar, then?
No, you need one.
You need one to make this, in it. Now, this isn't the first car you've made, is it?
No, I've made a variety of other cars.
Yeah.
I started off with some early style street rods.
Well, we've got some pictures of that. That's your first one you made, yeah?
That's right, yeah. Back 20 years ago, I built that. They basically look like vintage cars with modern mechanicals and big engines in.
Kind of things that you think that you'd find in California when they're burning up the mile, yeah?
Where the weather's nice, yeah. But then after that, I went to build a car that looked just like an aeroplane.
Nice.
And I used that on the road every day for a year or so.
It's beautiful, isn't it? So it's just a normal road car, because you've got actually a bit of a plane in this, haven't you, if you want to
That's right.
show us down
The canopy is from a RAF Tornado bomber. It's second-hand. It has been flown before. There's a few scratches, but it's fine for my purpose.
Well, how do you get something like that? You don't just get given it, do you?
No, I've got a friend in the aircraft industry, and he replaced this one with a new one, and let me have the old one.
That's a highly sophisticated car, because if you ever look inside, it's got this fantastic travel pilot. Now, explain this thing to me.
That's right. It's a computerised mapping system. It uses Ordnance Survey digital data, and inside the system there's a CD which contains just about the whole of the mapping for Great Britain that you'd normally need a whole set of maps for.
So you're saying if you had like 200 Ordnance Survey maps like we've got here, you could put those onto a CD that size, and that'd cover the whole of England. You could find yourself right.
The whole of Great Britain.
Well,
and then you can navigate anywhere you like.
Well, let's have a look, see what it looks like, because we've put together roughly what this thing looks like when it's working. Now you can see.
That's right. There's a small video screen there, and the little white arrow is the position of the car.
Yeah.
And the map orientates itself so you're always travelling forwards, and you can find your way around. And as you get closer to your destination, the map scale increases.
So you never need to get lost.
Yeah, with a bit of luck.
That's fantastic. Now, is this car road legal?
It is, yeah. I drove here in it, so I mean it's got to be road legal. It's over 100 miles to get here.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's fantastic. And how fast is it?
It'll do 160.
That sounds even better. How much is it?
Well, if I was selling it, it would have to be about £85,000. But it's not for sale at the moment, anyway.
Well, I have to save up for a couple of years anyway. I wanted to buy it. Well, I've been working on my own model, so if you want to get into your car, I'm gonna challenge you to a race. Now,
right, I'll beat you.
This thing's taken me about 45 minutes to make, and it's cost me 70p. So if I bring it in here, this is my supercharged bike, and I'm gonna challenge you to a race. So why did you watch Scooby-Doo whilst we start our engine?